This is your daily story. Begin by placing one hand on your heart and the other one on your belly and take a deep breath. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of your body, and allow yourself to settle into this moment, creating a space of kindness for yourself. How often do you stop yourself from asking for what you really want? Instead, you might hint, avoid, or distract yourself with other behaviors. Similar, how often do you struggle to express your limits, to say no, and find yourself doing something else to compensate? These patterns aren't failures. They are survival mechanisms, and over time, they have become well-designed strategies to protect yourself, even if they no longer serve you fully. So when we judge ourselves harshly for these behaviors, we overlook their origins. We miss the chance to recognize them as our superpowers, tools that helped us navigate challenges in the past. And without self-love and compassion for our struggles, we can become stuck in shame or frustration, unable to make the changes we truly desire. But what if instead of judgment, we meet these patterns with compassion and self-love? Compassion allows us to see these behaviors not as shortcomings, but as evidence of resilience and resourcefulness. And by practicing self-love, we can embrace the difficulties of asking for what we want or expressing our limits. And when we do this for ourselves, we naturally begin to extend the same compassion to others, recognizing their struggles as well. So let's practice self-love and compassion together. So close your eyes, place one hand on your heart, and think about a recent moment when you didn't ask for what you really wanted. Maybe you hinted or avoided instead. So take a deep breath and without judgment, say to yourself, this was my way of protecting myself, and it's okay. Now think of a time you couldn't express a limit, when you couldn't say no, and reflect on what you did instead. Maybe you went along with something or stayed silent. So place the other hand on your belly and remind yourself, this was the best I could do in that moment, and that's okay. Finally, take another deep breath and repeat, just to yourself, I'm learning to ask for what I want, and I'm learning to express my limits. I have compassion for myself. So for the rest of the day, notice if you feel hesitation to ask or express your limits. And when that happens, pause and place your hand on your heart or your belly and remind yourself of your resilience and your capacity to grow. So this exercise helps you build self-love and compassion for your own patterns. And by recognizing your survival mechanisms, you can start to shift them not from a place of judgment, but from a place of care. And when you have compassion for yourself, you can naturally extend it to others, understanding their struggles without resentments. So today, practice noticing these moments in yourself and others. When someone struggles to ask for what they want or express a limit, just pause and reflect. What survival mechanisms might they be using? Can you meet them there and yourself with compassion and help them to ask for what they want, or supporting them to set a limit? So as you move through your day, let this practice of self-love and compassion deepen your connection to yourself and those around you. And by embracing your challenges and celebrating your resilience, you create a foundation for change and growth. Tomorrow, we'll explore how embracing your autonomy allows you to connect even more deeply with yourself and others. But for today, remember, compassion starts with you.